My MOH is being mean. Hi all. I'm going to try to keep this short, but I'm really looking for advice. My MOH is talking shit about my other really good friend. She dislikes her so much that she refused to come to my bachelorette. I said okay fine, but when my other friend planned a new party my MOH got pissed, and sent me a passive-aggressive message about how her feelings are hurt, she's mad, she doesn't want to talk. I'm at a loss. I don't want to hurt her feelings, but I also don't think I should feel bad for my other friends wanting to do something for me. Even after I've tried to mend things and she didn't even ever plan anything for me in the first place. IDK. I just want to get married, so all this drama has stressed me out. Thoughts? Comment, yeah, I would just be blunt. Hey MOH, I really love you and want you to be part of my big day, but you are really stressing me out with this situation. You don't have to love, other friend, or even like her, but you need to respect the fact that I chose her for a reason. You need to respect that, otherwise I'll have to find someone else to be my MOH. By the way, why doesn't your MOH like your other bridesmaid? Did they know each other prior? Unless this girl slept with her husband or drop-kicked her puppy, why is she making this whole situation so miserable? Reply from Op. You're hilarious. So they've met once for maybe 3 hours a month back and she said, she was giving me bad looks. She's a bully, my other friend is not a bully at all. I may add my MOH also eventually started calling my other friend fat, white trash, and jealous. I feel awful that I didn't defend my friend then, I think I just was so wildly uncomfortable and mad. Am I a bridezilla for not allowing my family to practice their religion at my wedding? I came from a very religious family and was religious myself but moved overseas, and my religious views changed a lot. My family wasn't impressed but didn't say much. While planning my wedding I decided to send them private messages to inform them that the wedding would not be religious. I asked my cousins, 3 of them, who are religious if they would be comfortable to have roles. I asked one of them to be my MC and the other to say opening words at the reception. Everyone sent loving messages about their roles, and I heard nothing more. I tried to make it clear what my wishes were regarding religion but I kept getting told by family members that my MC was not respecting my wishes. She was planning to incorporate many religious traditions such as reading from the Bible, doing a prayer, playing a religious song, and also just talking about God a fair bit. I tried to talk to her several times beforehand but was just left on read or told, it's okay, I've got this. I tried to be a bit more blunt and removed the Bible verse from the script that I had access to. I was told by her not to stress and that she will come from overseas 3 days before the wedding so we could sit down and talk about it all. However, she then immediately left the day after arriving to go see a nearby attraction in another city. She only arrived back in town the afternoon before the wedding and came to the venue late afternoon to help set up. Due to wedding stress, I didn't end up getting time to sit down and talk. So when she finally arrived, I informed her I had to change some things around due to timing as the venue had some last-minute changes with the caterer. I also again explained that we will not be reading out of the Bible, and that's when she really got upset about the fact that the wedding will not be religious. She however did not say much until I got a text at 11 p.m., night before the wedding, telling me that God is a part of her and she won't be able to be my MC if she can't have God in her role. I responded by saying, no problem, very sad that it is a day before the wedding, but I will make a plan. My amazing sister, without hesitation, jumped in and started practicing the speech to be the MC. The next morning, I received an apology, but I already didn't sleep for more than a few hours due to her actions, so I just declined her offer to take the role again. My sister took over and did an amazing job. My cousin, however, glared me all night and made sure to talk loudly about my wedding party negatively and make people uncomfortable. My mother was so upset by my decision I heard her right before I had to walk out scream at my sister, F you and your sister. I couldn't wait for the day to end and sobbed on the floor for the rest of the night. My cousin, who said opening words, ended up talking about God and smirked, knowing it was against my wishes, but I did not say anything about it and let it slide. Afterwards, I was cold toward my cousin as they stayed for a week before leaving the country again. I feel like I might be a bridezilla as they traveled all this way and they are religious, so for them it is very important to practice their religion at weddings. I was asked to apologize to my family for disrespecting their religion and for embarrassing them on the day. I have not apologized as I feel like I did nothing wrong and feel like I never received a sincere apology. So am I a bridezilla for not respecting their religion, and should I apologize to keep the peace or cut them out? I got married last year and I am still disappointed with some of my closest friends. Context. When me and my husband were planning our wedding, we ended up deciding on a church ceremony, a large reception for about 60 guests and a cozy family and friends dinner for 27 guests. We decided on this because of some COVID rules we had at the time. 2021 planning. Based on this, all invitations were sent as is custom in my culture 1 year before. 3 months before the wedding day I received a phone call from our hotel venue informing me that there was a mistake in the calendar and that our wedding day was already booked for a different couple, and because they were the ones booking it first they had priority. So because of this we considered cancelling all this. After talking with some family and friends that were traveling from other countries within Europe to attend the wedding and a conversation with the venue, we arranged a compromise. We pushed the wedding day from Saturday to Sunday. We were not mad about it. All our guests could still attend because they all booked long weekend trips, so there was no stress. We paid for all guest accommodations for entire wedding festivities, totaling €735 per person for dinner and stay, not including reception costs. Beginning off wedding weekend. Friday. I was pumped for my bachelor party and ready to party after killing myself with work and organizing a wedding. Come to find out my local friends didn't organize anything. Well, they did. We had some GT in a tavern, I don't do taverns, and eat some Italian food. By 22 I was left alone with 2 friends that travel from abroad and 1 friend from the city I live in. I was a little angry, but it was Pride weekend and hot August night, so we ended up having tons of fun. Saturday. Organizing final wedding details and trying not to die from the alcohol consumption from the day before. Some guests called because their COVID check tested positive, so they would not be able to attend. No problem at all. Sunday wedding day. Me and my girlfriends from abroad check into the hotel and start getting ready. Waiting for my local friends to check in and no one shows. I called them and they told me that we will meet in the church. Because the venue, church, was 1 hour drive from our city, I didn't think twice and told them yes, let's do it. No point of stressing. The ceremony was perfect, reception was a dream come true. I could not have asked for better weather. Day before massive summer storm. At dinner time we moved from the venue where the reception was held to the hotel where dinner was happening. We started and finished our 6-course Michelin dinner and the bar was almost opening. 22:30. And my local friends that asked to be sitting on a table by themselves stand up, give me a kiss and leave. I was shocked. I asked them why they were leaving. I had 8 rooms booked and ready for them. And the response I got was, so-and-so needs to work tomorrow morning and so-and-so has a flight in the morning. I understood and thanked him for coming. Cue to Christmas dinner. I came to find out that the flight that my friend was talking about was not until 1800 the next day. And my friend's work started at 1400. The thing that annoyed me the most is that I was told that they didn't feel welcome and that I didn't talk to them all day. My fiancé's old female hookup I didn't know about offered to be our wedding photographer. Is offering such service considered out of line because of past history and the nature of the event? Hi. I am eloping in Greece with my fiancé this October. We've had different relationship styles in the past. He keeps his relationships, hookups as friends on social, I don't. A few months back a female acquaintance of ours, brief online chats and in-person interaction, no real relationship, offered me to hire her as a photographer for our wedding in Greece. Shortly after I found out that she was an old hookup of my husband's, clearly didn't get hired. Personally, I'm not sure about bridal etiquette, but I took her offer as disrespectful, considering the fact that she clearly slept with my fiancé in the past and was trying to make it to our wedding. When presented with more information I messaged her and asked if she thought it was odd to offer her services considering the history. She assured me that her intentions were good and she just wanted to go with us because she does the best job. This person is married, had her wedding recently, and within the past few years of me knowing her has historically mimicked things I do on social media along with religiously watching my content, modeling shoots, etc. I've always had a bit of an off feeling about her, weird competitive vibe, but after finding out the history and getting the offer it got really weird. My question is, do we think that she was out line for asking or offering her services for our wedding, knowing that she had history with my husband? Could this be a power trip or her way to manipulate? Short version, a chick I didn't know my fiancé hooked up with in the past offered to be our wedding photographer. I found out she was a hookup. Is it out of line for her to offer services for our wedding considering past history? And no, her work is average lol. Conclusion, thank you for everyone who responded. I posted this to get insight on how other people think because my boundaries when it comes down to exes entering or attempting to enter my personal space are fairly strict. I consider my wedding a personal space. After reading all of your comments, I have reached a conclusion that this person either asked mindlessly, only caring about her own gain, disregarding the ethics of past history and how it might affect me, or thought that this might be borderline offensive but asked anyway to see if she can get the job. Either way, she would not be hired because me and my fiancé agree on no exes at weddings. We both agree that her asking was an overstep, reach and super weird. I am still not 100% certain as far as whether it was malicious, however, either way it was taken as disrespect and will not be happening. We do have a different photographer. Thank you for sharing your thoughts and experiences with me. This really helped to ground my thinking and gain perspective. Cheers Reddit. Share your story in the comments, I would love to add them to a video.